This is John Willis with Special Operations Equipment. Today we're going to talk about Pablo. Today we're going to talk about our spent mag pouches. We've made these for almost 2 decades. We make 3 versions of them. We're going to basically show you them up closely, show you the differences, and show you the similarities between the 3. Price point on these is anywhere from $75 to $95 depending on the options and colors. On these spent mags, all 3 versions, these are some features that they all share. They have a hanger, which is removable, which I'll show you in a minute. They have a leg strap that's removable. And then they all have the modular webbing on the back to attach. And then there's a layer of 2-inch scuba webbing in the face here, and that's why this holds its shape. It's very rigid. And you can actually take and crease this so that it will hold its square shape if you want to, or however you want to do it. But this holds it holds its shape very well because of that 2-inch rigid webbing in the face. Then when you open the top up, it has this pass-through, these elastic lips inside, so you can dive your hand in there. Guys were using them for breacher for shotgun. They were using them for combat shotgun. They were using them to put 40 mic rounds in. They were using them for flash bangs. And then if you want to run it empty, you can run it just for putting spent mags in there, partial pistol mags, partial rifle mags. You're not going to get a lot in there like some of the larger roll-up dump pouches, but before those dump pouches, those roll-ups were ever out, this is what was out and this is what we were building. The SEALs were using these, SOTG, Force Recon, all those dudes were running these things. So anybody that went through an SOTG package, they were getting these pouches here. And then once you can use them for a lot of things. You can put a pair of 7 Bravos inside them as well. A 249, a 200 round 5.56 saw drum fit in here. The plastic black and the green for the blanks will fit inside this box. And then you can also use it for site recovery exploitation items, pieces that you've taken off of intel that you've gathered up, or things that you've taken from a location as you're raiding or after you've raided. And that can dump down inside there as well. Back in the day, that's what they were using those for too. But other than that, some of the features of these pouches are they all have a removable hanger. And we use a 1-stage hanger just because we used to provide a 2-stage, and it literally made it so low nobody was using those. So while you can put them on a belt or modular equipment, you can install this, which will drop it about 3.5–4 inches off of your belt line, so that it will clear armor, especially with everybody using hard plates now. It'll clear that so you can still access and use this and have it down out of the way of the armor. Then for the leg straps, we don't put the leg straps on, we provide the leg strap because we don't know whether you're going to run this left-handed or right-handed. All of our leg straps have the Velcro, so you just take this piece here off. And I recommend using a butter knife or a stick, a flat paint stirrer, or anything like that. Just cover that Velcro, slide that under that first one, under the second one, get that set where you want it, and then pull this Velcro out, and this Velcro will meet to the opposing Velcro on the inside here. Now we don't know whether you're running this left or right-handed. If you're running it on the left side, you're going to run it like so, with the elastic towards the back. Reason being, you are moving forward, the elastic on the back, that's where it will be sustain the least amount of damage. Our leg straps, unlike a lot of companies out there, our leg straps are a lot more labor intensive. We sew them in the middle rather than through the leading edge of the buckle where it can cut here. We sew them back here where they're protected. It's sewn in a manner that there's 2 layers sewn independently. So if somehow you did cut that top layer of elastic, there is a secondary back here that still functions as a secondary piece. And that's how all of our leg straps are from day one on our holsters, and all of our subloads have been and always will be. It'd be a lot faster, a lot less labor. Literally making this leg strap would be almost half as much labor, probably less than 50% less. You know, it'd be probably 30% the amount of labor to just run that through the front edge and not have to sew all this shit. It's thick, it's heavy right there, and it's hard to sew through, but we do it because it's the best way to do it. That's how we've done it from day one. So once you got that on place, you throw your tri-glide on to secure the tail, and then you throw the buckle onto the other end. Now we see a lot of guys, something else we'll talk about real fast, we see a lot of guys when they put even on their micro rig waist straps or other leg straps, once you've got this secured through here where you want it, this tri-glide is to hold the tail in place. Now a lot of guys will run these things and they'll want to take and cut this webbing off. This webbing double bypasses through here, and now you've got this tail. I recommend you just tape that up. A couple things can happen. You might run this with cold weather gear and you're going to have bulkier clothing. You might run it with wet gear or wetsuits or dry suits and you're going to have bulkier clothing. Or you might sell it to a fat guy later on or somebody bigger than yourself, and he's still going to be able to use it because you didn't cut that tail off of there. Cut it off, tape it up, safety pin it, whatever you need to do, but don't cut those straps because they might be of use later, and if you cut them, they can't be put back on. So that's the leg strap, that's the hanger assembly, and this is the modular spent mag. So we've got the modular spent mag, again to recap. We make them in all colors. We've got the modular spent mag, which is just all modular webbing, front and sides. We have the chem lights, which have 4 chem lights, and then adjustable pistol mags on the side, which will carry a Leatherman tool, your multi-tool, 6P style size flashlight, 2 123 cell light, pistol mags, monocular, any number of things will fit in these small pouches on the sides right here, and then the chem lights. And then our third version, which is not present, is our adjustable grenade subload, which will have these adjustable pouches on the side. It will look just like this. It'll have pals on the face. It'll still have all the features. Now all the spent mag pouches have the pass-through. They've got the rigid lip. They've got the leg strap attachments. They've got all the attachments on the back. And they come with a hanger and they come with the adjustable leg strap. Other than that, that's pretty much the overview. That is our spent mag pouch. We've probably given you guys some things to think about. We've told you some things you weren't aware of, as well as some of the history behind these. We've been making these since 1993 or 4 probably. We originally designed them with Phil Cheney from SOTG, Vinny Palucci, Force Recon had some input, Kurt Gosney from SOTG. Those were all head CQB instructors over there, and that's where these evolved from. We built them for them, and then they just kept going, man. We've built thousands and thousands and thousands of these things over the year, and it's a product from early days till now. Literally, it hasn't changed any. It's the same product we were building almost 20 years ago. This has been John Willis, Special Operations Equipment. This has just been an overview of our spent mag pouches. You can find these at SOEtacticalgear.com. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter.
Hey guys, this is Pablo.